Hi, second grade, Miss L here. Welcome to Math Lesson 19. Today we are going to investigate or look closely at the pattern of even numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8 in the ones place. And we are going to learn how we can relate that to odd numbers. So here we have a number path, 1 all the way to 20. If we focus on the number 2, so right now this array is 1 column with 2 tiles. Thinking back to the last couple days of lessons, how could you make a repeated addition equation out of that? We have 1 column, there's 2 tiles in each column. Right, so we could say 1 plus 1 is 2, absolutely. So, because there are 2, because each tile has a pair, and because it's a double, 1 plus 1, we say that 2 is an even number. Okay, let's look at another example. Let's look at 4. You can see in this array that there are 4 square tiles. What you have is 2 rows of 2 or 2 columns of 2. So a way to represent or show that with a repeated addition equation is 2 plus 2. Okay, 2 columns of 2 or 2 rows of 2, and that gives us 4. So because each tile has a pair, here's one and here's one, here's one and here's one, or because it's a doubles equation, 2 plus 2, it's the same number 2 times, we say that 4 is an even number. Still not getting it? Let's look at another example. Okay, let's look at this array. How many square tiles are in this array? That's right, there are 6. How many rows do you have? Remember, rows go this way? Yes, there are 2 rows. And how many square tiles in each row? 3. So here's a row, 1, 2, 3, and here's a row, 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 2 times. So our repeated addition equation is 3 plus 3. You have 3 2 times. And that equals, that's right, 6. So because each square tile has a partner or a pair, and because we can make a doubles repeated addition equation, we say that 6 is also an even number. So let's go ahead and look at another example. In this array, how many square tiles do you see? Right, you see 8. How many columns do you have? 4. How many rows do you have? 2. Okay, 2 rows. 1 row, another row. How many square tiles are in each row? That's right, 4. So we have 2 groups of 4. So again, the repeated addition is 4 plus 4 equals 8. So each tile makes a pair, and your repeated addition can be out of doubles. So that means you got it. 8 is an even number. Which one do you think is going to come next? That's right, 10. Now we're looking at 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 square tiles. We have 2 rows. Here's a row, and here's a row. How many square tiles are in each row? Show me on your fingers. Right, 5. So we have 2 rows of 5, which means we have 5 2 times. So we have 5 and 5. And that makes, great, 10. So again, because it follows the pattern of being an even number, each square tile has a pair or a partner, and it can be a doubles equation. We say that 10 is an even number. Okay, use those thinking brains. Which number am I going to show you next? If you said 12, you are correct. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 square tiles. How many rows are in this array? Right, rows go side to side. There are 2 rows. Here's a row, and here's a row. How many square tiles in each row? That's right, there are 6. So we have 6 2 times. So picture in your brain, 6 2 times. What is that repeated addition going to look like? Okay, give me a thumbs up if you got that right. Good job. Yep, so each square tile has a partner or a pair, and we've got our doubles addition for the repeated addition equation. So we say that 12 is an even number. Okay. Now, what do you think the next number in the pattern is? Yep, 14. Let's see if we can count together the rest of the numbers. 16, 18, 20. Thumbs up if you got those right. Good. So 1 plus 1 makes 2. 2 plus 2 makes 4. 3 plus 3 makes 6. 4 plus 4 makes 8. 5 plus 5 makes 10. 6 plus 6 makes 12. 7 plus 7 makes 14. What do you notice about that pattern? You're skip counting, right? As you go up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you're skip counting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And the neat thing is, all of those numbers are even. We'll talk a little bit more about what that means in just a second. But let's see if we can figure this out, okay? Looking at the patterns over here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, what would 8 plus 8 be? You can use this number path to help you. What would 8 plus 8 be? If you said 16, give yourself a pat on the back. Good, because 7 plus 7 is 14, so that means 8 plus 8 is 16. So what would 9 plus 9 be? What would the answer to that doubles equation be? If you said 18, you're correct. That's the next number in the sequence. Okay, finally, 10 plus 10. What would the answer be? Think in your brain, say it out loud. Right, 20. So it goes up by ones when you're doing the doubles, but the answers are skip counting. They're going to be even, okay? So thinking about all these numbers that we circled, that we talked about, I just told you they're even. What makes them even? So they're all even numbers. You notice that there's a special pattern with those numbers. It starts with 2 and it keeps going. 4, 6, 8, 10, and then it starts back at 2, 4, 6, 8, and then you get to the next 10. So in the ones place, it will start with 2, 4, 6, 8, and then a 0 in the ones place, 2 in the ones place, 4 in the ones place, 6 in the ones place, 8 in the ones place, and then 0. So it's going to be a pattern. Anytime you see a number and there is a 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0 in the ones place, it's going to be an even number. And what that means is each part of that number could have a pair. You could split it all up and each one could have an equal pair. Okay? And we call it skip counting because every other number is circled. Every other number. See, you're skipping a number in between. So with even numbers, they start at 2 and they follow that pattern of 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0 in the ones place. And it's every other number. So what would be the next skip counting number? After 20, what would be the next number if we're skip counting the even numbers? Right, 22. Yep. because it repeats the pattern. Okay, what about these numbers that are not circled? What do we notice about these numbers that are not circled? So I see 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. What do we notice about them? Those are not even numbers. They do not end with 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. Again, every other number is not circled, so you could skip count, okay? They are one more and one less than your even numbers. So 1 less than 2 is 1, 1 more than 2 is 3, 1 less than 6 is 5, 1 more than 6 is 7, 1 less than 14 is 13, 1 more than 14 is 15. So surrounding your even number is 2 odd numbers, okay? So we call these odd numbers. Those are all of your odd numbers. 1, 3, count with me, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. They're one more and one less than those even numbers. They start at 1 and keep going. They're a pattern. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Look in the ones place. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay? These numbers are not going to be able to make a pair. So let's practice. Here's an array. It's an even number because each square tile has a pair, has a partner. But what if we take one away? So now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, or 10, 12. Michelle can't count. 13. Okay? So we had 14. We take one away. Now we have 13. Is 13 an even number? No, it's not. Not every tile can make a pair. And when you look at the number 13, the digit in the ones place is a 3. And we know that is an odd number. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 are odd numbers. So if you cannot make a pair, and if the number in the ones place is odd, it has to be an odd number. Let's look at another one. Okay, let's skip count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. So is 17 an even number? Think in your brain. Is it an even number? Here's 17. Look at the digit in the ones place. It's a 7. So no, 17 is not an even number. 17 is an odd number because here, not every tile has a partner. Here, there's a 7 in the ones place, and the number sentence wouldn't be a double. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If it was a double, it would be 9 and 9, but look at, you're missing one here. So it's 9 and 8. These are not doubles, so it can't be an even number. Let's look at one more. Let's skip count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Is 12 an even number? Here's your number. Look at the digit in the ones place. Is 12 an even number? Yes. Every square tile has a partner or pair. Nobody's left alone. The number sentence is a double because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the first row and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the second row. So 6 plus 6. And again, this digit in the ones place is a 2. If it's a 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0, it's going to be an even number. So when you're trying to figure out if it's even or odd, Even numbers have a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 in the ones place. Your array, you'll see that you'll be able to make pairs or partners from each of the square tiles. And it will have a doubles addition fact. If it's odd, it'll have a 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9 in the ones place. You won't be able to make pairs or partners, and it will not have a doubles addition fact. Second grade, good luck doing your worksheet today. If you need help, you can always come back to the video or you can check in with your teacher. See you later.